Hey folks, this is Brian. I decided to do a little commentary about the big thing that's going on. It's been a big topic of conversation lately, and that's been the players and the owners taking a knee this weekend. And of course, it all stemmed from Donald Trump calling the players, especially calling Kaepernick an SOB. First off, Donald Trump, I shouldn't say Trump, I should say Trump, because that's what his family name is. You know, President Trump shouldn't have called the players anything. This was, an NFL thing, and he shouldn't have gotten involved in it because he has more should have concentrated on more important things like trying to get rid of all the racists in the country, or trying to, or even taking care of the disaster areas that have been affected, like Puerto Rico, which the people are American citizens, Texas and Florida. But that's a different topic for a different time. But anyway, the way I feel about it is the players are absolutely in the right. Let's face it. They were a lot of people saying, "Oh, they're privileged athletes. They make enough of money or whatever." But what they don't get is the fact a lot of them come from poor neighborhoods. Or Watts or Harlem or Cabrini Green Project, or even the Seventh Ward in New Orleans, the Cabrini Green Project in Chicago. And they've seen it. I've seen it. Look, I'm African American, and I'll give you a little personal story about what happened to me one time. I went to a high school in a predominantly Caucasian neighborhood in Plato Ray. And one day when I was walking home from school, actually I was walking to the bus stop to take me home, back to my neighborhood, 3 police cars came up behind me. And one of those cops, was saying, told me about what happened. There was a prowler neighborhood, and they were stopping people, and I asked him, well, what he looked like, maybe I could help. And he said, oh, he's wearing a pink shirt with white shorts, and a blue trim around it. I was wearing a red t-shirt, blue shorts with white trim on it, and my hair was about as long as it is now. And he said the guy's hair was cropped. And then this one cop kept on saying, "You're the guy. I think you're the guy." He was like, oh, "I'm not the guy." Then he asked me, where I went to school, and I told him St. Bernard. Then he asked me, well, where, I said, well, what's your GPA? And we should have thought of it at the time. I should have told him it's none of his business, but I told him, I told him 2.0. I said, that's kind of low. I said, not for St. Bernard's. And then he let me go, but I'll be watching. And I just walked off and mind my own business. But that incident stuck with me for the past 34 years or so, because I was 17 at the time. What today's players are doing is nothing different than what John Carlos and Tommy Smith did. Of course, when Tommy Smith and John Carlos raised their fists, they were calling attention to the fact that that even though they won a gold and silver, gold and bronze respectively, as soon as they got back home, they'd be treated like, pardon my French, they'd be treated like a couple of niggas. If they might have gotten a commercial deal, but they would have been told, okay, you've had your 15 minutes of fame, now go back to the back of the bus, nigga. That's what it would have been. And sorry for using that word, but and Colin Kaepernick's doing the same thing. He's not dissing the flag. He's only praying against the racism and all other stuff that he's seeing. And let's face it, today, the races are more emboldened because we have, a president who they feel sympathizes with them. Um, I, and that's just my feeling. Also, the fact that you're seeing young black men getting killed, unarmed, you know, and even though it's been proven that they were unarmed, they still get off with light sentences, or they don't even get sentenced at all. And I feel this way. The players have every right to protest. The owners, I was very glad to see some of the owners were joining with them. And I was being surprised to see Jerry Jones taking a knee. That guy, and I'm not a Cowboys fan. So anyway, I just hope that maybe this will finally start some dialogue. Maybe this will finally get the people who, let's put it like this, the people who are hating on the players are not the sharpest knives in the drawer. They basically see it as an affront to the flag, but if they would listen to the issues and read what the issues are about, maybe they finally get through the thick skulls that this is about this country, and maybe they finally face with the fact that this country still has a lot of problems with race, gender, and various ethnicities and religions. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents, and hopefully we can get everything solved. Peace and God bless.